Most of the hype surrounding the U.S.-China trade framework has been about Beijing buying soybeans and other U.S. ag products like sorghum. However, one commodity that was left out of the talks was beef. Ag Day's Michelle Rook joins us. Michelle, how did that even happen?
Yeah, of course, I asked that question to top leaders in the cattle industry, and they told me they didn't have a good answer for why beef was left out of the trade framework and discussions. Now, currently, China has not relisted many U.S. beef plants for export, and that's having a chilling effect on overall beef sales. Up until 2025, China was a bright spot for the U.S. beef export market with rising sales. However, that stopped this year and has dragged down total beef exports year to date.
Down about 10% on volume, 8% on value through August.
He says it's not just a result of tariffs. The biggest issue is the lack of access for U.S. beef plants in China.
Still 400 plus establishments that were not relisted back in April. It's not demand related. Demand's booming, especially the high end, Sam's Club, places like this that are ready to reintroduce U.S. beef when we get the plants relisted.
Officials with NCBA say their frustrated beef was not part of the China framework, and they aren't sure why.
We don't have a good answer to that. We were told that was top of the list and that negotiators knew how important that was. And what we heard back was that they got some stuff done on soybeans and some other things, and that this is a commitment to renegotiate this deal every year moving forward.
So Hallstrom says they hope relisting U.S. beef plants is part of future negotiations.
We've had quite a few plants also delisted for non-tariff trade violations, residues around MGA in particular. So you've got quite a few plants that have actually been delisted twice. So there's some paperwork to be worked through there. But if the Chinese side wanted to get these plants relisted, it's relatively easy to do. It's just they have to be instructed to do it.
Still, Lane says they've asked the administration to make it a priority because it's a problem for producers and packers, plus the supply chain.
That's what we need here, is for that negotiation to result in us resuming our access to that market. That was like 13-14% of our market, and is definitely something that producers feel on that carcass.
So they'll keep pushing because China is a key growth area for U.S. beef. I'm Michelle Rook reporting for Ag Day.